Okay, so here we are in our child's pose, starting off by getting a really nice low back release. We want to come down nice and low with the forehead if we can. If that's not super comfortable and easy feeling, then take your knees a little wide. Try that. It's just a lot easier. And then I kind of like to rock side to side, and you can kind of feel your hip creases getting kind of smooshed and massaged out. And then allow yourself to find some stillness. And let's just be still and breathe deeply, please, for a moment. And finding that big inhale, big exhale, full expansion in the chest. The whole rib cage is just puffing open like a balloon and then deflating to the max. So is the belly. Big belly on the inhale. Strong belly on the exhale. As you breathe here, might I recommend to you a really nice forehead massage? Just kind of roll back and forth and smash it and drag your eyebrows and smush the bridge of your nose. It's good stuff. We hold such a strangely large amount of tension in our forehead and our eyebrows. Notice where you feel child's posture the most. It's called child's pose because it erases the secondary curves in your spine. Right? When we're born, our spine is more of a rainbow shape. It's just one continuous curve. And then as we learn to lift our heads, we develop this cervical curve, right behind the neck. And then as we learn to lift our upper bodies to walk upright and scoot and crawl and all those things, then we develop the lumbar curve. So isn't it kind of nice to just let those curves neutralize and just be kind of heavy and vulnerable and surrender to gravity? Feel the back expanding with your breath. Okay, think of this as a back massage from within. So I want you to start to notice as you inhale deeply and inflate that back body, what are the parts that feel a little bit sticky? Is it your middle back? At the base of your rib cage? Maybe low back? Maybe somewhere between your shoulder blades just feels weird. Okay, just notice that. But then also notice where you feel really good and kind of strong and open. Do your shoulders feel nice, kind of opening up toward the mat or the ground? How about the stretch on the tops of the quads, okay, on your tops of your thighs? And let's wake up this child's pose a little bit. So start to walk your hands out away from your body, but keep a nice picture frame of space around your neck. So continue to pull your shoulder blades away from your ears so that your neck is really long on all of the sides. Okay, and let's walk our hands out to the left. Okay, if you're right-handed like me and you get really tight in your right side, I'd say take them really far out to the left, okay? Really super far. And then from here, we're gonna ground extra into that right hip and start to open up the right side with the breath. Big big breath into the right ribs, the armpit, the low back. Can you feel that right side of the low back lengthening and just getting some air? Let's walk the hands through center and out to the right. So if you're left-handed, maybe you're saying, you know, I do get a little more locked up in my left side. And you want to walk the hands way out to the right, maybe. Press extra into that left hip and let's start to breathe into the left side. You can even think of pushing the floor with your hands to get that left hip to pull even further back. And let's bring this back into center. Come on up to hands and knees, friends. Pull yourself up. Okay, I'd like to do some cat-cows now to get the spine a little bit more mobile, but I want to combine it with a wrist stretch. So check it out. Pick up your right hand, palm is still facing down. Okay, point the fingers to the right and then back behind you, or to point your fingers back toward you. So they may not spin out all the way, but just spin out as much as you can. Place that palm down in line with the left palm under your right shoulder. And we're inhaling here, heart is pulling forward. Exhaling here, push the floor down. And find that you can maybe shake your head up. Ooh. And let's do a few more like that. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Exhale, press it back. Take maybe 3 more breaths like this, nice and slow. Remember to get a lot of really nice mobility in your spine. So I like to imagine a wave moving from the tailbone up to the tip of the nose and then all the way back down. One more time. Okay, come back through center here. We'll switch sides. So the right hand is back to normal. The left fingers will spin out to the left, possibly all the way back. And same thing here. Let's take some cat-cows. Heart forward. Push the floor. Okay, use your upper body here. Pulling on the mat. Pushing on the mat. One more. Nice. Okay, feeling a little warmer in the upper body and the back. Tuck your toes here. Let's get into a down dog. And let's walk it out for a little while, please. Just kind of generously making this kind of a moving down dog rather than a static down dog. Okay, you might enjoy kind of waggling your hips over to one side and then the other. Waggle a couple times. And then let's make sure we roll the shoulder blades around really nicely into all the places they can go. And settle them really super far away from the ears. And we'll shake the head, yes. And no. And then let's walk hands all the way back to feet. Hands coming back. Take a moment here just to hang. We're not super warm in our legs. So let's put a nice bend in the knees. And we'll just let the spine hang from the hips. Okay, great time to let your head hang. And then let's roll it up. Big breath in as you press into your heels, stuck in your spine. Okay, reach up with your hands and maybe a little extension in your back here as you lift your heart. Let's take a little side bend. So exhale here, out to one side. Hips go the other way. Inhale, back up to center. Other side. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale here. We'll fold. Okay, hinge at your hips all the way down. Palms are down here. Inhaling, walk it forward to your plank. And you might use your knees to do this. We're going to exhale and come halfway down. So pull your elbows into your ribs and pause. Inhale, back up to a plank. Go ahead and reach up with one hand. Just pick one, okay? We're doing a side plank. Here we are. Feel free to drop the bottom knee if you need to. We'll only be here for a moment. So let's come back down to a plank. Again, pull your elbows into your ribs. Come halfway down. Inhale, back up to your plank. Reach the other hand up. Do the other side, momentary side plank. Exhale, back down to plank. And elbows to ribs, halfway down. Inhale to your plank. And exhale, walk to your hands. Let's fold here. Take a moment, just kind of hanging, shaking it out. You might grab your elbows, kind of swing. All right, let's roll it up. As you're ready, press into your heels. Come on up, stack in your vertebrae. Lift your heart, lift, 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 lift it. Try to pull your belly button in as you do that. And this time, interlace your fingers, flip your hands up, and exhale to one side. Hips go the other way, another side bend. Inhale, back up. Other side, hands go one way, hips go the other. Back up to center on the inhale. And fold it on the exhale. Palms are down. Inhaling here, walk it back to plank. Remember, you can use your knees. Let's do that little side plank adventure again. So exhale here, elbows to ribs, halfway down. Inhale up to plank. One hand reaches up, side plank moment. Maybe lift the top leg. Exhale, plank. Halfway down, elbows to ribs. Inhale, plank. Side plank, other side. Maybe lift the top leg. Exhale, plank, halfway down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hands walk back to feet. Okay, this time, maybe bend your knees. Super generous still with the knee bend, but maybe we join hands behind the back, okay? And we think of moving hands away from your head. Breathe here. Feels nice in the fronts of the shoulders. Try to get your palms together. Okay, ready to roll it up? Letting go of your hands, inhaling here, push into your feet, roll it up. Reach up. Okay, this time grab your elbows. We'll do another side bend. Exhale to one side. Inhale it up. Other side. Inhale and bring it up. Exhale here, fold it. Palms down. Inhaling to your plank. Okay, are you ready? Side plank, flow. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, side plank. Maybe lift the top leg really high. Exhale, plank, halfway down. Inhale, other side plank. Maybe lift the top leg super high. Exhale, plank, halfway down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, walk to your hands. Nice fold here. Take a moment. Okay, notice how the backs of the legs might be feeling. Hopefully a little warmer in arms and legs. Definitely upper body after all that side plank. So here we go. Inhaling here, roll yourself up. Lift the right knee up high. Exhaling here, send that right foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhaling here, keep a squeeze between your knees as you peel your heart up and open. Exhaling here, drop your fingers under your shoulders around that left foot. We're pulling the hips back. Feel free to flex that left ankle and point the toes at your nose. Let's do that again. Left foot on the floor, inhaling, crescent lunge. Okay, feel free to drop the back knee here if you need to. Same thing again. Exhale, drop fingers under shoulders. Maybe the right knee comes down, okay? Maybe not. Exhale, pull that left hip back. Point the toes at your nose. One more time. Left foot on the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, fingers down. Hamstring stretch on the left side. Pull that hip back. Point the toes at your nose. Nice. Inhaling, crescent lunge. Exhaling here, shift your upper body weight forward and send that right knee up and in.
Nice. Hold here and breathe. Single leg balance here. Okay, one of my favorite ways to get the legs warm. Interlace your fingers. Maybe take them around the right knee and squeeze that right knee into your chest. Really pull it in. Keep a breathing. Maybe reach down here. Loop your thumb and bunny fingers around that right big toe. And we'll extend the leg partially or fully. It doesn't have to be full, but it can be. Okay, keep the hips level with each other. They may try to get out of line. The right hip will try to lift here, okay? And keep a sense of pulling back in your belly button and pointing that tailbone forward so that your body weight is centered, okay, in that core. What if we swing the right leg out to the right? Let's try that. Swing that right leg out there, hold it, breathe. Okay, I'm gonna give you a challenge. Are you ready? Let's let go of the right leg. Float it in the air, hold and breathe. Sure you can. Keep breathing. Can you swing the right leg around front without touching it? Hold and breathe. All right, one more big breath in here. Exhale, set the right foot down. Inhale here. Reach up, maybe lift your heart, little back bend. And exhale, fold. Okay, inhaling here, back to plank. You can hop or step. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin come down. Inhale here, find your cobra. Okay, pull your big heart forward with your strong arms. And exhale, find a down dog. All right, let's walk out down dog here for a moment. Just want to take some breaths. Notice how it's feeling. Notice the back of the right leg especially. Should be a little bit different after all that. Okay, inhale here, bend your knees, come up on your tippy toes and look at your hands. And with your exhale, hop or step forward and fold. Inhaling, roll it up. Come up with your left knee. Left knee is up. Okay, exhaling here, send that left toe back, crescent lunge. Inhaling here, lift your heart up, put some squeeze between your knees. Exhale here, fingers down under your shoulders. Guys, if this is too much, you can drop the back knee and do it from here, okay? Pulling that right hip back, point the toes at your nose. Inhaling, crescent lunge. Big chest. Exhale, fingertips down, hamstring stretch. Right side, flex the ankle. Again, big breath in. One more time, hamstrings on the right side, pull it back. All right, inhaling here, crescent lunge. Exhaling here, shifting body weight forward. Send that left knee up and forward. Okay, hold and breathe here. Let's do some single leg balancing. I need to back up. Okay. Perhaps we interlace fingers, trap that left knee, and just pull it in a little bit. Okay, you can really squeeze it in if it feels nice in your hip. Try to sit up straight and tall. Think about all your balancing cues, pressing down into all four corners of your bottom foot and lifting the top of your head away from the floor. Okay, maybe the thumb and bunny fingers of the left hand come down for the left big toe. I'd say just put your right hand on your hip, okay? And let's see how much we can extend the left leg. It may not extend all the way. That's not a big deal at all. Just do that, okay? It doesn't have to extend. But if you can extend, please do. Okay, what if we swing the left leg out to the left, still attempting to keep these hips level with the mat? Okay, don't let that left hip come up. You can always do something fun with your arms if you want. Okay, now challenge, let go of the left leg, hold and breathe. Keep it nice and high, keep it parallel with the ground. Swing it forward, hold and breathe. Nice challenge for that hip flexor. One more big breath here. Exhale, let it go. Foot back to the floor. Inhaling here, reach up. Exhaling, fold. Palms are down. Inhale for plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin come down. Inhaling here, find your big, big, big cobra. Make it so big. Exhaling, down dog. Okay, let's walk it out here for a little while. Walk out your heels. Okay, it should be feeling way different in the backs of your legs. I really hope there's a noticeable change back there. Shoulders are quite warm. Okay, I want to do some rolling down dogs with you. So find a nice down dog. And remember, you can drop your knees at any time because I'm going to have us here for quite a little while. Okay, press into your tippy toes. Come up on your tippy toes and then allow that movement to roll up your legs and round in your spine. Round your spine like you're looking at your belly button. Allow your shoulders to shift forward until they're over your wrists. Magically, you are in a plank. You can keep your heart rolling forward. Suddenly that round has changed into an arch in your spine. And if you bend your knees, you can push the floor hard with your hands now and roll that back. Okay? So I know that was a lot of words, but maybe just watch me do it a couple times if my words were kind of weird. And I think you'll see that we have a nice wave movement just going up through the feet. Okay, rolling it forward to a plank and pressing it back to a down dog. So our focus here is on mobility and control in the spine. Coordinating all of these muscles in the back body and the front body and the right and the left and the inside and the outside. Maybe two more like this, please. Last one. Okay, next time you press it back to a down dog, pause here. Let's move. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, right foot down between your hands. Inhaling here, cartwheel yourself up and around, warrior two. Okay, I'll spin around to meet you in warrior two. Ribs over hips, please. Okay, and looking at that right knee, it's really pointing at your middle toes rather than your big toe. And that back foot, the left foot, of course, is pointing forward-ish. Okay, see if you could put some engagement between the inner thighs, like they're drawing up and inward towards center, so you have strong legs. The shoulder blades are heavy down the back. Heavy, heavy. And the top of the head is really lifting. So let's do some exalted warriors. Some people call this a dancing warrior flow. So inhaling here, drop that back hand. That's the left hand. See if you can drop into your right hip, please, as you sweep your right hand up, expanding your whole right side as you contract your left in the upper body. Okay, back to warrior two. Inhaling here, exalted warrior. Drop the left hand, lift the right. Exhale, warrior two. Again, big breath in, exalt. Exhale, back to your warrior. Inhale here, extend that left leg. Okay, maybe shimmy the back foot inward a little bit. And exhale, reach the right hand very, very far, far, far. To the right, reach so far. Eventually the right hand will find a place to grab that right leg, okay? Let's pause here in a triangle pose. We're a little bit warm. And we can just catch our breath, okay? So if you want to grab your shin or your thigh, that's also great. Okay, you don't necessarily have to grab all the way down to the floor. But once you feel a bit more settled into your triangle pose, try closing your eyes. Okay, see if you could close your eyes here for 3 long, slow breaths. As you breathe in this posture, try this. Put some inner thigh engagement into your legs. So have everything wrapping up in toward the midline. If everything's going great, pull your belly button into your spine and press both of your hip points forward in the direction that you're looking. So out to the left, okay? Maybe reach the left hand overhead to the right. One more big breath in here. Okay, as you exhale, check it out. We're gonna bend into that right knee. Put the right fingers on the floor. Walk them out a little bit in front, so maybe a foot in front of your right foot. And we're gonna launch the left leg into the air for a half moon. Okay, Ardha Chandrasana. If you need to bend that right knee and even put the left foot down, you can come down to this posture at any time that I'm kind of demoing for you. But if half moon is feeling great, guys, put a strength in your core. So press out through that heel. Okay, maybe even float the right fingertips off the floor. Nice deep breath. Okay, think of all of your parts being exactly in one single plane. So as if you could be pressed up between two pieces of glass here. Nice challenge for that right leg. One more big breath in here. Okay, with your exhale, drop the left foot and the right hand. I'll meet you in down dog. Shake it out. Let's do a vinyasa just to clear things out. Okay, you're always welcome to skip the vinyasa and just rest if you need that more. Here we go. Inhaling here, heart moves forward for a plank. Exhaling, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up on your inhale. Sit down into a chair squat on your exhale. See if you can look at your hands with a long neck. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Come down. Inhale, maybe a cobra. Okay, maybe you want a little more. You want to spice it up for an up dog and move your legs up off the floor. And either way, with your exhale, down dog. Take a moment here to breathe, friends. 5 or 6 breaths here in your down dog. Okay, let's notice the hands gripping the mat strong. Rolling awareness up to the elbows, which are moving in toward each other. Okay, that gives a little more space for the shoulder blades to move away from the ears. Allow the belly to get an inch longer here as the tailbone moves back. And your feet are trying to rip the back half of your yoga mat off as they pull it away from your hands. Okay, can you keep all that? And inhale, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, drop that left foot between your hands. Inhaling here, cartwheel it up and around, warrior 2. Pause, I'll meet ya. Okay, warriors, check out the left knee. Okay, we can start with our alignment cues. Okay, no matter how many times we do a warrior, we're probably gonna have to align it intentionally. Okay, make sure the back toes point forward. The 2 feet are in line and they're drawing in toward each other. Okay, their inner thighs, everything up and in toward the center. Shoulder blades down, okay? And remember, as we start to move, this left knee bend is gonna try to come up and out. Don't lose it, okay? Here goes, friends. Inhaling here. Drop that right hand, sweep the left side open, but drop into that left hip. Use that left side, open it up. Exhale, warrior 2. Again, inhale, exalted warrior, drop into the hip. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Nice. Back in warrior two. Inhaling here. Extend your front leg. Maybe walk the right foot in a little bit to shorten your stance. I recommend a little shortness here. And big exhale. Reach into that left hand. Reach, 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 reach until you can't reach anymore. Allow the hand to come down. You may keep it on your hip, anywhere down to the floor, but please avoid your knee, okay? Just don't press down on that joint. Take a moment here just to get comfortable. Notice your heart rate, your breath, the heat in your body. Maybe close your eyes. With your eyes closed, wrap your belly button in towards your spine. Think about pointing your tailbone at your right foot. Okay, so really pointing that tailbone intentionally at the right foot, and maybe the hips press forward a little bit. Maybe the right hand reaches over to the left. Okay, are you ready to transition to a half moon? As you're ready, we'll bend into that left knee. We need the left fingertips on the floor, and we need to walk them a little bit forward of the foot. I'd say about 1.5 feet. And then as you're ready, launch the right leg up into the air. Hold and breathe. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. It's such a cool posture, guys. I need a little bit more space for my head. Okay, so try to find some center, okay? Pull everything in toward the center. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Line this big right leg in the air with your spine and see if you can maybe float the left fingers up off the floor. Okay, trying to get yourself flat, like you're being smooshed between two panes of glass. Find some stillness here. Even though you're waving and wobbling, try to find that balance. One more big breath in here, half moons. And come down slowly, left fingertips down, right foot down. I'll meet you in down dog. Walk it out here, notice how you're feeling. Let's take a little vinyasa. Feel free to skip it if you just want to break, okay? Here goes. Inhaling here, heart forward, plank. Exhaling, hop or step forward and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit down into your chair squat as you exhale. Back up to standing, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Big, deep fold, exhale. Hug your legs. Feel the openness in the backs of your legs. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog, yogi's choice. Exhale, down dog. Okay, give me 5 or 6 breaths here in down dog. Just kind of exploring now. We're super warm. Okay, maybe we can take this opportunity to open up in the shoulders a little bit and twist. So keeping your hips moving toward the back of the mat, not allowing them to waggle side to side. So your tailbone is pointing an arrow past the back of the mat. Rock weight into your left hand and take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. And if all is going well, you can slide the right hand all the way down to the outside of the left ankle. And breathe. Remember to breathe. Okay, is your tailbone pointing anywhere else but straight back? Go ahead and address that. And then look under your left armpit. Look to the left and then see if you can look at the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Push that floor and then push it some more. Point that tailbone back. Should feel really nice in your left shoulder, okay? One more breath here. And we're letting it go. Right hand back to the floor. Switching sides. Extra weight in the right hand. Left hand moves back for the outer right knee. Okay. You can stay here. This is actually quite fine. If you want to stay here, you can even drop to your knees because I've had you here for quite a while. But if you want to slide it down to the ankle, do it. Okay, do press into your right hand and shoot the tailbone back like an arrow. Maybe looking under your right armpit. Remember to breathe. Maybe close your eyes. What are you feeling in that right shoulder? Pay attention to every sensation. One more breath. And we're letting it go. Left hand back to the floor. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale, send that right foot forward. Drop the foot between your hands. Inhaling here, crescent lunge, come on up. Exhaling here, shift your weight forward, left knee up to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. We're balancing again, okay? Now I want to play around a little differently here. From here, let's bend the right knee. We're putting a little bend in the right knee. By the way, if you need a break, just put the left toe on the floor. You're still in the same place pretty much, okay? Okay, lean down and loop your left big toe with your left thumb and bunny fingers, just like we did before. But this time, you're gonna place your left ankle on your right knee and just let it go. Okay, so here we are in a figure four shape. Okay, standing figure four. Your left knee points straight out to the left. And maybe you just put your palms together and sink down into this. And we'll hold and breathe right here. So put a really nice flex in your left ankle, okay? The bigger the flex, the better. And I want you to think of moving your left knee down as you sit down into this shape. Ooh, okay. So I want to give you some options from here. There are so many options to play with. Option A is just to be here and hold, maybe taking a break if you need to. Option B, maybe you put your forearms on that left lower leg. You can kind of hang out here. Option C, if you want to get pretty balancy, you can take your left elbow to that left arch, okay? And twist looking out to the right. It's quite a balance challenge, so don't feel bad if it's not happening today. And one more option I want to give you, if you tend to like arm balances and you want kind of a spicy challenge, put your fingers on the floor and then see if you can get your palms down under your shoulders. I'm going to have to back it up a little bit. Okay. If your palms come down under your shoulders, bend those elbows and hook them under your left shin, okay? If that works today, I want you to try to lift your right foot up off the floor. Okay, maybe you keep it down while you're just kind of getting used to it. Okay, and you do have to put a really nice flex in that left ankle here. Okay, maybe one more big breath here in this funky balance. And when you come out, please don't explode. Come out deliberately. Back up the way you came. Okay, hit all the markers on the way up. Come on up, left knee up toward the ceiling. And exhale, send that left foot back. The left knee can come to the floor. All right, friends. Here we are in this funky little lunge. Our legs are super warm. So this is a great time to take advantage of some good stretchy time. So allow yourself to sink into this low lunge. Remember to put some engagement between your knees, please. Okay, you always feel the inner thighs gathering up and in. Same goes for your belly button. It's always kind of lifting up and in, and that big heart is always moving up. So let's see if we want to deepen this opening in that left hip flexor a little bit. If you do, grab your right hip with your right hand, get the left arm up, and then reach over to the right. So that left knee on the ground, think about that space between the left knee and your left armpit, okay? A big rainbow shape of space from the knee up to your armpit. Peel that rainbow open and over to the right. If you want even more, guys, put the right fingertips on the ground. And you can really lean over to the right. Maybe, if it feels good, you can add a little back bend here. Remember to breathe. Okay, coming back around and down with the hands in front. Come on down. All right, let's get this left quad. We got the hip flexor. Go ahead and pull your left heel in towards your glute and then let it go. And we'll do a few hamstring curls. Bring it in and let it go. Again, bring it in and let it go. Last time, bring it in, hold, and let's see if we can grab that foot. I like to grab the top of the foot and kind of curl the toes inward. It feels good on the top of the foot. It's a nice stretch, okay? And then see if you want to pull that heel in towards your glute, okay? It might already be far enough, and you don't really need to push it if you feel any pain or strain. But once you get it kind of far in, if you feel the top of the thigh opening up, the left thigh, try rolling around on the kneecap, the top of the kneecap, right? Where all of that musculature attaches to your kneecap. I find this to be such a great massage. And then from the top of the foot, flip your hand so that the palm faces to the right, the thumb points up, and grab the outside of your left ankle, okay? And then I want you to pull your left foot away from you and peel your chest open to the ceiling. Another little heart opener here, just a little bonus. Big heart. One more big breath. And let it go. Okay, all hands down in front. Tuck the back toes. Let's send it back to a down dog. Walk the heels out. Vinyasa, okay, feel free to skip it. Heart moves forward, inhale, plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into a chair, exhale. Back up to standing on your inhale. And fold on your exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay. Ready to balance a little bit like we did before? Balance work is great for warming up the stabilizing leg. It's just amazing, okay? It's really nothing like it. So as you're ready, inhaling here, heart moves forward. Exhale, hop or step, and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Left knee comes up, right knee comes up. Hold right here, okay? So grounding into all four corners of that left foot. We'll bend a little in the left knee, okay? And then we'll reach thumb and bunny fingers of the right hand down for the right big toe. Okay, we can hang out right here if this is quite enough. Or if everything's working out, we can stack the right ankle on top of the left knee and just let it go. You can put your hands on your hips. I like to put hands together and kind of give a little resistance between the hands, like you're trying to crush like a walnut between your palms. Some strength, okay? And maybe we start to just drop into this shape. Okay, feeling that right outer hip should feel nice. Put a really nice flex in the right ankle, okay? Flex, flex, flex. So I'll run you through kind of the spectrum available to you, okay? So please just figure out what's right for you today. Don't try to push too far, but do explore. Okay, let's drop the forearms to the shin, perhaps, okay? Perhaps the right elbow nestles into that right arch and we twist to the left. Left leg is definitely getting warm. Perhaps the fingertips come down to the floor, under the shoulders. Perhaps the palms come down. If that's the case, see if you can tuck your elbows underneath your very flexed right leg and flex that ankle and see if you can point the left toes behind you. Okay, I love this posture because it's kind of safe. You can always put the left foot down and sit back on it. And it's really not necessarily a question of strength, but just knowing where to press and where not to. So you'll get it. I want you to keep trying, okay? But for now, let's come out the way we came in. Calmly, skillfully, all the way back up. Okay? Sending that right knee up, and then send the right foot back. Drop the right knee. Back in our little low lunge. Okay, now we're on this side. So strengthen the knees inward, please. Put some drawing inward action here. Okay. Whenever we lengthen any muscle, we need to also be contracting it, okay? It's called active lengthening. We would never want to passively lengthen a muscle. We could hurt it and there can be a whole injury cycle. So no injury cycles, please. Activate the knees inward. Start to lift the belly button in, lift the heart. Okay, find maybe some extension in the spine, but if it's too much, you can always lean forward. Okay. If you want to deepen this right hip flexor opening, you can put left hand on left hip, right arm up and over. Okay, just like you drew a huge rainbow over your head. Very, very dramatic. Keep breathing here. Keep the legs strong. Try not to collapse into them. And to deepen this, drop the left fingers on the left and lean a little further to the left, maybe leaning back. One more breath. We're coming down with the hands in front, and we'll stretch out the right quad. So you can turn over and look over your left shoulder, and we'll just do a couple hamstring curls here with that right heel pulling in and then pulling away. Right heel pulls in, let it go. A couple more times. Right heel comes in, feel the hamstring. One more. And hold it right here. Go ahead and grab the top of your foot and get a nice little foot stretch. Maybe crack your toes, who knows. But pull that heel in towards your glute. And only go as much as feels right, okay? We're just going for some good feelings here. And we're just rolling on the top of the kneecap, maybe. Not on the kneecap itself, but the very top edge of the kneecap where it becomes your thigh. Okay, a lot of tender muscle attachments. See which is the most tender. And then from here, flip your palm so it faces the left, thumb points up, and grab the outside of the right ankle. And I want you to kick the right foot away from you and allow your chest to peel up into the ceiling. Big breath here. One more breath. All right, let it go. All hands down in front. And I'll meet you in a down dog. Come on back to down dog. Shake it out. Okay, notice how your legs are feeling. Shoulders. Inhaling here, let's take a little vinyasa, okay? Heart moves forward, inhale, plank. Feel free to skip it. Exhale, hop or step forward and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into your chair. Exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Very big fold here. Okay, I want to spend a little extra special time on the legs down here just for a moment. So to do that, put your hands on the floor, which means you might need to be bending your knees. Or maybe you have some blocks. But I'd almost rather you just bend your knees and put your hands down. And step your right foot in front of your left. And then point your right toes out to the right. So when you look at your feet, they make like an L shape, okay? And then we're gonna walk our hands out to the right and just pause. So all fingertips pointing to the right as well as the right toes. Take a moment here just to let your head hang. Shake it out. And breathe. Do you need to bend your knees a little more to make this more comfortable? Okay. Is there any reason at all to make it strenuous? I can't think of one. If you'd like a little more from this, you can walk your fingertips to point at the back of the mat, okay? But make sure you still feel good. There's no bad feeling. You can breathe. Your head can still hang and your legs can still be soft, 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 soft. This great twist is totally wringing out and massaging your whole back and giving you a great outer hip and glute opening. Okay, IT band maybe, who knows? Let's bring it back to center with the hands and we'll switch sides. Okay, right foot back to normal. Left foot steps in front of right. So your right toes are actually tickling your left heel. And then the left toes point directly out to the left. And then your hands will walk out to the left too. Take a moment here. If you feel amazing and you want to extend your knees, please do. But keep some micro bend in the knees so that you're not locking. Okay, that would be a passive lengthening. So make sure all the tissues of the legs are slightly active, even though they're being kind of easy right now. Maybe all your fingers keep walking and point all the way behind you. What a great twist. Take another breath or two. Soften the knees if you need to. What's your jaw doing? Are you clenching your jaw? Let's bring all this back to center. And then come down to your knees. So from here, just down to your knees. And then sit back on your heels here. Just take your fingers behind you. I like to have the thumb pointed back at me and the fingers pointed away. But you might find something that works for you. Put a little micro bend in your elbows, please, so that you're not locking into your elbows. Okay? We don't want to lock our elbows anymore. We're done. Done locking the elbows. Okay, so contract your glutes and see if you could lift your glutes up off of your feet. Now, it might just be a teeny tiny lift, and that is totally amazing, okay? Just preserve that teeny tiny lift and feel your quads, okay? Stretching open the front of your body, front of your shoulders. If you can lift a little more, then please do. Maybe walk your hands a little closer, okay? Keep breathing. Big breath here. Okay, stay back here if this is where you need to be, okay? Don't go too far into the back bend, but if it's really working for you and you just feel great, you can walk your hands all the way up to your heels, but you've got to have your hips moving forward over your knees, okay? You don't want them kind of smooshing back. Maybe it feels good to drop your head, but make sure there's a little space in your neck. The neck remains long on all sides. From here, if everything feels great, you can actually grab the backs of your knees and play around with putting the back of your head on the floor. And then coming up, quads. One more time, maybe 2 more times to the floor. Quads, pull you back up. One more time to the floor. Quads. Okay, backing out the way you came in. Come out slowly. Hit all the stops that you hit on the way in. And let your hips come back down. From here, friends, just sit your hips out to one side. And we'll come to a seat. So find like a crisscross kind of position with your legs. Okay, crisscross applesauce. I'm sure you know that position. And let's make sure the right leg is the front leg. And we'll just start here. And we'll get the hips nice and open, okay? It's gonna feel great in your low back and your hips. And who knows, you may find that miraculously, if we loosen up the hips and low back, your shoulders and your neck will have a little bit more space to be. If this is enough for your hips right here with just this crisscross position, stay here, okay? You'll still be in the same spot. If you want more, pick up the right ankle and stack it on top of the left knee. And then make sure that left ankle is under the right knee. So you're stacking your legs like logs. And here we are in a stacked logs position. Let's just take a little time to breathe here, okay? If you want to use your fingertips down beside you to push the floor away and lengthen your spine, then you can start to move the heart forward over your feet, over your legs a little bit. Maybe kind of rocking, kind of making the knees, maybe the knees get a little lower, that top knee. And then we'll bring in a side twist here. So go ahead and walk your right fingers way out to the right. Make sure that left hip is grounded. And let's sweep the left hand overhead. Make a big shape here. Breathe into that left side. Maybe use your right fingers to actively push into the floor so that the left side can open up even more. Breathe here. Remember to make space around your neck. And then let's bring the left fingertips to the floor. Try to get them close to the right fingertips. We've added a twist here. Should be feeling a nice stretch across your whole back body. Okay, imagine there's a big circle drawn around you and your hands are on the circle. Keep walking along the edge of the circle until your hands are right out front of you. Okay, and then again, actively push into your fingertips so your hips move back. You may even drop your elbows, who knows? And then we'll continue the hands walking to the other side of the circle, out to the left, okay? Walk them as far out there as you want, maybe even twisting a little. Okay, feeling that right side of the back, the shoulder blades. And then let's finish this off by lifting that right hand up and reaching it way out to the left. Okay, keep maybe using those left fingertips to press down, lengthen that right side even more. As you're ready, let's bring the right hand back over to the right. Come on up to a seat. And if you lean back on your hands here, we can shake it out a little bit. We'll just take some windshield wipers. So both feet on the floor. Shake it out. Okay, now let's just switch sides. So now we're coming back to that same cross-leg posture, just a simple cross-leg posture. This time the left leg is in front. So ask yourself, is this enough? And it might be. And then you'll just hang out right here. If you want more, pick up that left ankle. On top of the right knee it goes. The right ankle needs to scooch forward a little bit so it's under the right knee. So do be a little bit picky with your ankles and your knees here. They want to stack like Legos, okay? And then maybe put a little press between them. And we'll walk the left hand very far out to the left. Press into those left fingertips. Right arm reaches up and over to the left. Hold here and just open up the right side. Okay, feel the whole right side of the back body, the low back, the rib cage, the armpit. And then drop those right fingers close to the left hand. Find that big stretch along the back of the body. Okay, remember that circle around you. Walk your hands out to the front of the circle. Push the floor down and let the hips move a little bit back here. Maybe it's okay to come down to the elbows today. And we'll keep the hands going on their journey out to the right side of the circle now. Finding that big stretch now on the left side of the back. Keeping the left hip heavy is one of our goals here. And finally, reaching that left hand up and over. Another big left side stretch. As you're ready, left hand comes back over to the left. So we're back where we started. Okay, put both feet on the ground, maybe lean back, take a few windshield wipers. Okay, I think we did a little bit of everything today, folks. We twisted, we folded, we back bended, we balanced, we opened. All right, next time your knees point up, put both feet on the floor. Okay, knees are pointed, both feet are on the floor. Round your spine here, okay? Pulling the belly button in, pointing your tailbone at your toes. Could you roll yourself back most fluidly? It is challenging, but make it happen. All right, once your head lands, let's bring in the right knee and extend the left leg all the way out. We'll give the right knee a little squeeze, maybe kind of roll it side to side a little bit. And then use the left hand to move the right knee to the left. So we're turning this into a twist. So here we are, looking out to the right, of course. Okay, the right shoulder blade is grounded, and we try to have a long neck here. Long spine on the inhale. Belly button to spine on your exhale. Enjoy a few more breaths in your twist. Feel this posture cooling your body down, recalibrating your spine and all the muscles that attend it, and opening your chest as you strengthen your belly. And then we'll bring the right leg back in and let it go. Left knee in. Grab it and squeeze it into your chest and maybe kind of waggle it side to side a little bit. And then use the right hand to move the left knee to the right. Another twist. Look to the left here. Especially grounding that left shoulder blade. Big breath into your big chest. Okay, I like to pretend when I'm in a twist, I like to pretend I'm arching my spine like I'm trying to do a back bend off the floor here as I ground the shoulder blades. One more breath. Roll it back into center. All right, friends, it's time to rest. So find your resting posture. Maybe arms and legs are just long and floppy. Feel all of the sensations swirling around in your body from that spicy practice. Allow the breath to become effortless through your nose. Let the jaw become slack, soft jaw. The eyebrows melt down to your ears. And let's just visualize and play around with imagining a little bit here. Imagine your spinal column is glowing with a brilliant, warm light. Okay, you got that? From the base of your spine rolling up to the top of your head. So the top of your head is the top of that glowing column. And the tip of your tailbone is the bottom. Each time you inhale, imagine traveling the breath from the top of your head, as if you could breathe through the top of your head, all the way down that glowing column to your tailbone. As you exhale, feel the breath float out the top of your head. Inhale, draw the breath down to your tailbone. Exhale, send it back up to the top of your head. Feel that glowing spinal column get brighter with each breath. Allow your body to be softer and softer, and continue to let go of any tension, whether it's in the physical form or in the form of mental patterns or emotional patterns. Let go, let go. Just breathe. Beautiful yogis, please keep resting like this for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.